Hello, my professional colleagues. We are approaching tribunal filing deadline. The professional times become extremely valuable and should ideally be focused on sensitive and substantive aspects of the matter. However, a considerable amount of our time is often consumed in the routine filing related activities, such as arranging the document, preparing document index, paginating, creating bookmark, complying with the pages, file size limitation, adding necessary certification, and applying digital signature to the documents. And will be morely depending upon the staff. And there can be a situation where the staff may do some mistakes. So automation is the only solution that gives solution for all these issues. As a professionals, your primary responsibility is drafting and finalizing the documents. Once once you have prepared all the documents, the remaining process can be automated. This is what my tool does. This is the document which I load it to the tool. Once documents are loaded, this is the index window. You can edit, and once you edit, this becomes the your index, and the pagination will be automatically done. For example, the first page, two pages are there. The index will prepare 1 to 2, and if the second page it is 5, 3 to 7, it will take care of all indexing aspect. And for as you know, for YO and OIA should be self-certified. If you want to watermark as self-certified, it will apply only for OIA and OIO, wherever you have mentioned, in those documents only the self-certified watermark will appear, and the position you can change top edge, and once you have done the settings, you can see the preview file, the footer, page number, documents can be viewed. Let me do some changes. Yeah. Now I'll build the paper book. You need to select a folder, not the file. Once you select the paper book, the app will start generating the files. You can see it has selected so many files. This is the entire set, and you have individual files with a proper name. And this is the file which is ready to upload to the portal. If you open, you can see individual pages. It will have enter, footer, paginated. It is paginated with a global number. Yeah. This is the cover page of the output file. It has all the bookmark. You can directly navigate between the documents. Under the top of it, what document it specify. This is APL file, and we have a footer, append name, and what is the document, and we have a pagination, page numbers. If your page number is also works as a index, if you click on this, it will hyperlink. It will go to, yeah. This is the index page, and each index page is, yeah, if you click, it will navigate between the pages. Now let me demonstrate some of the features in my tool. First, cover page. See, entire tab is to design the first page, and you need not design once. You need to design according to your taste. Once you have designed the first page with the required color, you can just go and save the settings as a default, so that next time you need not do all these things. Just add the files, build the paper book. Next, there's a color option also you can select. Next, we have page numbers, where there are so many options: page number, select font, and where you want the page number to appear. All these things settings can be done. The link between the page number to index, that hyperlink, if you don't want, you can untick. The footers which I shown, if you don't want, you can untick. And we have so many options in the footer, and I have given four options in the footer, and you can select in the each field. Same set of drop down will come, but you can select which one you want, which one you don't want. Based on that, you can select. And the document name on the top page, which I disclosed, shown at the time in the document. Let me show you again. If you go to YA, if on the top of the document it is written YA, the name of the file. If you don't want, you can untick. If you want, you can tick, so that you get it. The position, you can set it to top left or top center. Whether you want on the first page of the document or on the all the pages of the document, you can select. And we have a volume. If you don't want to split the document, because now the default position is such that once the file size increases 50 MB or 250 pages, whichever is earlier, the document starts splitting between number of volumes. If you don't want splitting, you want to print in one consolidated file, you can untick. And if you want to compress the files, sometime the after scanning, the PDF size will be very huge. You can press this so that it will automatically compress. And after scanning, it will be, if you want color, you can keep the original color as it is. Otherwise, if you can, select it to gray, because there is a instruction which is given. Some places you have to use the gray, or some places you have to use the color. You can do that. The index page theme, now we have selected is a blue professional. If you want, you can select plain without any formatting. If you want, OCR can be enabled. If you don't want, you can ignore. And digital signature, there's an option. Either you want, you can sign all the page, or first page, second page, or first and last page. I suggest you to select first and last page, because if you have 250 300 pages, and if you're signing in all the pages while opening in the PDF, as we are seeing, this PDF itself getting hanged because number of pages it's got loaded. So it's advisable to sign only first and last page. Before generating, I advise you to see the sample position, so that you can see it will not overlapping. Once you are ready, you can generate a paper book. Once paper book is generated, you have to sign and export. So this is the window where you have to digitally sign. First, you need to enter the token pin and connect and list. You'll get a list of all the digital signature you have to select, and you can either replace the original files with the digitally signed one, or you can create a new files. Once everything is done, you just have to say sign. All the PDF files will be signed in one shot. You need not open also, you need not open the each PDF files and sign. You at a one stretch, you can do the signing. Thank you for watching this video.